there and welcome to Lorena's Labyrinth. My name's Anna Pirelli. The comments that you see here are my views, beliefs, opinions, and sometimes they are not even my fully formed views, beliefs and opinions. However, they are my understandings. Please do retain an open mind and reflect on any of the content and your comfort levels. If your views differ, please feel free to leave a comment. Also remember, it is possible to disagree in respectful ways. My way is not necessarily your way and vice versa. You might also find that some of the content on this playlist in regard to spiritual or universal laws, it resonates with you, meaning it feels right to you, while other laws may not feel right or they may not feel comfortable. If this is the case, the information is either not right for you or it is not right for you right now, and it might never be right for you at any given time. It really doesn't matter. As an earthy and practical person, I can put my hand up with all honesty and say that I have at different times had the same feelings about some of the content in here, and with some of them I still have a level of skepticism within my viewpoints, but I choose to retain an open mind about the things that I don't fully understand for a few reasons. Firstly, because I believe it would be supreme arrogance to think that we all know all of the answers while we have a body, and because what is right for one of us is not necessarily right or suitable for all of us, and I choose to respect the differences. Please do leave your opinions, beliefs. Feel free to argue the points in a respectful way with any of the content on the slides and even my interpretations. And if you feel that you can add clarity around some of the content, we would all love to see it. Thank you. For now, though, let's explore the laws.
All creation is governed by law. The principles that operate in the outer universe, discoverable by scientists, are called natural laws. But there are subtler laws that rule the hidden spiritual planes and the inner realm of consciousness. Contained within these laws, or conditions, is the true nature of matter. Knowledge of these laws has an effect upon the mental urges. Mind is the builder. Stay in full mindfulness of the application of universal law as related to self and to others, and know that in love all life is given, in love all things move. In giving one attains, in giving one acquires. In giving, love becomes the fulfillment of desire, guided and directed in the ways that bring the more perfect knowledge of self as related to the universal, all-powerful, all-guiding, all divine influence in life. Love is life. When we go back, merge with the God source, in some infinitesimal but profound way, we expand the mind of God. Our higher self always points the best and most perfect way, and it is ours to listen and choose or reject what we hear. It does not blame, but patiently tries again to show the perfect way, the loving way. All of creation pushes forth. We are ever becoming. Identity ever remains.
Universal Law number 25. The Law of Expansion. This law of a gradual evolutionary expansion of the consciousness indwelling every form is the cause of the spheroidal form of every life in the entire solar system. It is a fact in nature that all that is in existence dwells within a sphere. The sphere requires two types of force, rotary and spiral cyclic, to produce its own internal activity. The law of relativity, or the relation between all atoms, which produces that which is called light, and which in its aggregated phenomena forms that composite sphere, a solar system. It is also known as the law of expansive response, and its symbol is the flaming rosy sun with a sign in the center, a sign symbolizing the union of fire and water. The ray energy is expansive energy of the third ray, the adapting factor.
Well, that was a gobful, wasn't it? I don't know about you, but I think if I was to try and summarise this, I would probably say that this law is stating that consciousness within all of us, or is within all of us, and everything else is kind of like a circle. and I would say think of the aura with this. As we gain more and more knowledge based on our experiential wisdom, that is the process of living life and developing understanding and learning the lessons and all of that kind of stuff, we grow and expand in a circular design, not linear. So it's not like a flat line somewhere, it's circular. And that takes us back to the law of cycles, actually, if you remember that one. Now, if I'm correct in saying this, I think what it's saying is that all of the cosmos is like one great big sphere of spheres within spheres, if I can say that word, throughout the entire solar system. And the benefits of the circle or the sphere is that all of these spheres, I would imagine, they rotate and spin on an axis like what the Earth does. But instead of just spinning clockwise and counterclockwise, these spheres also spin upwards and downwards, if that makes sense. I think or interpret that this is what we would call energy, or that the process of shifting these spheres on their orbits or whatever is the energy, which is what is also called light. And that if we individually create the light within us through our internal actions, then this expands not only our personal sphere, our aura, but it also impacts universally and collectively. What else? Okay, so I put up a couple of images here to try and help convey what I'm thinking or feeling that I'm seeing. So the image on the left, like the globe, what do you call that? A disco ball, really. Okay, the reason I included that one is because I think as our sphere spins up or speeds up on these rotations, that the light that it sends out becomes all these different rays of different colours. The image in the middle, I hope, shows that the spheres rotate in different directions and probably all at the same time. And just the one on the left, I'm not sure why I put that one there, but it's there. I remember why I put the disco ball up now. Okay, so one of the reasons I put that up was to show and try and demonstrate something that I have seen or see. When I say that I see, I've got to clarify, I don't always see these things. I have seen them at different times. That when I have seen the chakras during a healing process, I have seen them as the circles or the spheres, where some people say they see them as the lotus flower or whatever. That's not me. And what I have seen is that when they spin and they start to speed up through that healing process, that when the chakras are being aligned all together, the whole alignment, not an individual chakra. Actually, if we talk about chakra healing, in my experience, I observe all of the chakras individually receiving healing energy, and then once they've all been individually balanced, if you like, or rebalanced as they spin around, then as a functioning system, all of them spin together. And when they are going through this spinning process, it does look like a rainbow because all the colours merge together and they spin out all over the place. So anyway, that was a little bit of a deviation from what I intend to speak to on this slide. So when we interpret, if I bring into this image the fact that we have our aura and our sense of self through the universe with this expansion and rotation and the constancy, I interpret the next part of the law as saying that there are two types of rotation on the slide, which we've referred to. And then as there becomes this increased consciousness or awareness and knowledge, this rotation is designed to increase the capacity of humans to feel and experience emotions and thoughts, because these are, I'm pausing and pondering as I say this, because this is part of the purpose, at least, of coming to live on the earth plane, is to experience the feelings and emotions of what it is to be a human and to learn from these experiences from an emotional perspective and a mind perspective. And then because with this ever-evolving light, it creates or forms a ray of light. This is how I'm interpreting this passage, which is called the third ray. Now, the third ray is said to be the ray of intelligence, and it refers to universal mind or the concept of oneness. It's also often referred to as the ray of active intelligence or the ray of adaptability. So, incidentally, this little image on the right and this law seems to relate to the feng shui symbol with a variation in that with the feng shui symbol, the white is represented in this image by fire, which is Kundalini in action, and what would normally be the black part of the feng shui symbol is represented here by water, which is the emotion and intuition. So I'm going to conclude here that my interpretation is that through the life experience in its totality, that we all grow and evolve individually and expand as spirits, and that growth is inevitable. Ultimately, we will all have to adjust and adapt our own universal mind or way of thinking, because this is part of our divine purpose. It's pointless to try and resist it. It would be to try and resist would be like trying to stop the earth turning on its axis. It's simply not possible. And the best thing that we can do is just focus on being love and kind, adapting to changes of circumstance with grace. And ultimately, we will all shed our bodies and start a new cycle of life as a soul with greater soul consciousness. I mean, I don't know. What about you? What do you think? How would you interpret this law? It is a big one. If you want to take a couple of days to think about it for a little bit and then get back to us, I say us because I'm talking in royal plurals at the moment. I'm sure there will be people out there that will read my comments, your comments, actually, not just mine, and learn and grow from it, because at the same as me, same with every video I do, your information helps grow me and vice versa, and we expand our own sense of being and we expand the universal or the collective. That's how I look at it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you for today. Have a wonderful, most glorious day. Do take care of yourself. Thank you for being part of my journey. Coming close to Christmas. Stay safe. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.